Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? It's time to turn on the magic. Turn on the magic. Turn on your magic. The last few weeks in particular have been rather rough, right? Let's not sugarcoat that. They've been rather rough. There have been so many energetic shifts and changes, and we are going through so many upgrades spiritually, energetically, cellularly. There are so many things that are going on within our physical bodies, within our energetic bodies, within our energetic fields, within the cosmos, here on planet Earth, within Mother Earth, within the sun. There's so much going on that it can be easy for us to, in the midst of our human days and our regular mundane things that we need to do, to forget about our magic. I woke up this morning and looked at the clock, and my first thought was this feeling of it's Groundhog's Day. It's Groundhog's Day. I'm doing the same thing I do every single day. Now, part of the reason why this is coming up to the surface for me is I feel like there is an energy of this in the collective too, because we're being pushed to recognize where we are not embodying our magic. And it's often only by having that contrast of what we're not doing or what we're doing that's out of alignment that we recognize, hey, this is not where I want to be. This is not what I want to experience. I want to be over there. I want to be over here, right? I want to be with the magic. I want to experience the magic in every day. And although we're meant to have these physical human experiences, and let's not forget that these physical human experiences are meant to be magical. There's so much magic in every day that's available to us. And it's when we forget that and we focus just on the I have to's or the to-do list, or even here goes the nose itch, or even as I was speaking with a friend this morning, when we have we've been opened up to so much expansion, and that expansion often opens us up to thinking bigger and having bigger dreams, which is fantastic. It's amazing. But don't use those big dreams as a way to self-sabotage yourself. Don't use those big dreams to keep you held back from being able to accomplish them, to experience them. And at least, I do this to myself. So I'm going to share this with you guys because it was an epiphany for me as well, that, we have these big dreams, but we don't have to do it all right now. And we don't have to create so much structure around it that it doesn't allow for the flexibility and for the unfolding of it. And oftentimes when we have big dreams and they're so incredibly important to us, that adds extra pressure to be successful or to do the things that we think are going to allow us to reach that point of conclusion or accomplishment. And as we know, it's never about the accomplishment or the point of conclusion. It is about the journey. And so if we're not allowing ourselves to be open and to allow for things to be brought to us by spirit, by the universe, by our guides that are unexpected, that we could not have foreseen, then we're not going to experience the fullness of what this journey is meant to bring to us. So I offer you this invitation to add more magic back into your day. And it can be, and again, this is about bringing the spiritual down into the human experience. It's recognizing where there's magic available to us in every moment, or as many moments as possible. We may not be working the job that we want to be working every day, or how we're spending our day to day. That's my experience. So, but in that, how can I bring more magic into my day so that it becomes part of my journey that I can have gratitude for, and that I can bring magic into, so that I'm keeping my vibration high, and so that I'm not dropping down into trying to manifest from a place of this is not what I want. We want to manifest from the feeling of how we want to feel. And if we're so focused on what we don't have instead of the feeling of what we do have and is already available to us, then we're manifesting from the wrong place. So bringing that magic in helps to catch and capture, not really catch, but capture and allow the feeling and the emotion of the magic and the lightheartedness and the heart-centeredness that magic brings to us, to flow throughout our bodies. It's like a cascading of magical energy. And when I say magic, it's not so much about a magician's magic. No, I'm speaking of the magic of your childlike wonder, even the magic that's available in nature. That it's that feeling that you feel when you're in love, or the feeling that you feel when you look at a beautiful sunset or sunrise, or the feeling that you feel when you see a puppy or a kitten, or when you see your child. It's the magic that you feel when you drink that first sip of coffee or tea in the morning and it just tastes so good, or your favorite donut, or when you go for a drive in the car and you've got the windows down and the radio on. It's those points of magic. When you see the sun shining through the trees, when you hear the birds singing, those are the little snippets of magic that are available to us every day. So make space for magic in every day. Create the magic, because the magic actually comes from within. I can't talk. Comes from within you. It comes from inside of you. It comes from that heart space, and it's the connection through our external world and the things that light up that part of our heart space where the magic resides. That's what you're feeling into. It's not that necessarily that thing holds the magic, or that experience holds the magic. It's that it lights that part up inside you, that part of you inside. You know what I'm trying to say. So create the magic, allow the magic to be present, make time for magic in every day. And this is how we get out of that cycle of Groundhog's Day and feeling like we're doing the same thing every day. And even if that feeling feels big and you know that you're not actually experiencing the same thing every day, that you are working towards the things that you're wanting to accomplish, that there's movement. Or if you're not feeling that, bring in the magic. Oh, my nose, there it goes again. Bring in the magic. Bring in the magic. And the other thing that I wanted to share with you was along the same lines, right? The magic is within you. But when we're speaking about, when we're speaking about our ability to make these big changes, one thing, sorry guys, but when I start getting the messages, oftentimes, my nose starts really itching. Woo, it's really itching now. Okay, my face is getting red, so here we go. When we're looking at making these big changes and we're moving forward and in our goals and on our dreams, and we're allowing ourselves to dream bigger than we ever have before, it's important that you recognize that you are the resource. You are the resource. It's not the work you do. It's not the job you have. It's not the company that you work for. Those aren't the things that gives you the resources to have the life you're looking for. Those things are inside you. They're inside you. You are the resource. I hope this is making sense. So for example, let's say you are looking, this kind of goes back along to the same thing. You're looking to change your job, or you're wanting to move to a different career path, or you're wanting to go along, oh my gosh, sorry. You're wanting to open your own business, something along those lines. often we have the mindset, or we've been conditioned to believe that the that stability comes from outside of us, right? It comes from that job that we have already that's paying our bills, right? Actually, you are the resource. You are the one doing the job. You might be working for another company, but without you doing that job, you still wouldn't have that income, right? So the key point here is, although you might in this point in time be working for another company, and therefore the paychecks are coming from that particular company, it wouldn't happen without you doing that job. Are you following me? So you are the resource. You can take your resource that you are anywhere. So you are able to take the resource of you into other areas, into other organizations, into other companies, or into your own, whatever direction you're being called to do, into your own business, or into your own, I keep hearing field of study. So there's something about studying too, potentially, that someone is thinking about. You are the resource. It's not these external factors. So don't diminish your own resource and your own value, the value of your resource, which is you, by putting the predominant energy of stability, or connecting stability with something external to you, because that might have some stability in itself, but it's not going to, that energetic connection is not going to come through you unless you are investing in it, and you're investing the resource of you. I hope this makes sense. Does this make sense? You guys will have to let me know. You are your resource. You are the resource. It's not that resources are coming from outside of you. But so much of this has to do with our belief system about it. If we believe that we're not going to be able to pay our mortgage without working for a particular company, or without maintaining this particular job, well, then that is going to be the case. Because now our belief that the resource is actually that paycheck, then that's what our experience is going to be. But if we believe and understand that we are the resource, that I'm the resource, that you are the resource, then you can take that, you can direct that resource of you, the energy of you, into whichever direction you feel called to, whichever direction lights up the magic in you. And so those two things are so important to connect together. And let's see, there was another part to this. This goes back to the message, and I don't remember when it was. I think it maybe was last fall, but the message around the algorithm versus intuition. It's this sense of recognizing that it goes along with social media, right? That in so much of our social media, we're being shown what we've already inputted, or what our phones are listening to, or hearing us say, and we're not seeing outside of that limited input, right? And so allowing ourselves, through understanding that we are our own resource, and by filling our days with our own magic, allowing the magic inside us to be ignited, to be felt, to be experienced. This allows us to move outside of the algorithm, right? Because we're looking in different places. We're recognizing things that maybe we haven't recognized before. We're literally thinking outside of the box that the algorithm intentionally creates for us. Using your intuition to guide you to places where your magic will be ignited, using your intuition to guide you to those fields of study that might be little glimmers in the back of your mind, and you haven't been paying attention. That's for somebody out there, because it keeps coming up. Whoever it is that's listening that has been thinking about studying something new, or had this keeps getting these little nudges to go study something different, whether that's changing a major in college, it might be something big like that, but go do it. Go do it. Follow those nudges, right? And this is what allows us to break free of the algorithm and then the matrix that keeps us in this place of believing that the resource is not within us, that it's based in some external organization, thing, company, whatever it might be. You are the resource and the magic is within you. So let's go live that magic. Let's go live that magic. All right. I think that's it for today. I will be back soon. I'm sending you guys so much love, and have a great rest of the day.